everyone. So today I would like to share a very beautiful daily self-awareness practice. And this is really great for doing every day. So essentially what this practice is that through this practice there's a few questions and answers, and by the end of it, and especially if you do it daily, you're going to receive more consciousness and, of course, awareness, and more of a clarity feeling and truthful feeling of knowing your pure and true intentions for the day. And not just for the day, I would say this is quite powerful for a week, months to come, especially if you do it daily. So what is this self-awareness practice? So there are questions that I will be asking that I've received, and you'll essentially be writing it down like an exercise, a practice. So these steps, they'll be in steps. So essentially it will help you connect with yourself on a very, very, very deep level. It's also going to help you find out your true and pure intentions. So what this means is that really getting to know what your desires are, what your goals are. And this powerful practice can be done every day. In fact, if you do it 2 times a day, it's even better. Also, I do suggest writing your answers to the questions I'll be asking in a journal. If you write it in a journal, it will help you understand yourself. Also, you can go back through it each day and see how you are improving, and write a whole kind of sentence or paragraph on analyzing that. And it will help you understand yourself, connect with yourself, and create more meaning in your day, because you have an exercise that will help you understand the intentions for the day. It will also give you a lot of clarity, create connection with yourself and possibly others if you're wanting to work on something specifically for that. So essentially there's 4 main questions that you can do every day. So what are these questions? So you can just take a journal and write the answers to these questions. But before doing that, I recommend just closing your eyes for a few minutes. And I recommend you placing your hands on your heart. When you place your hands on your heart, just feel your heartbeat. As simple as that. Just feel your heartbeat. How does it feel to connect? And once you're done that, you can open your eyes and connect back to your body, to your breath. So the first question I would like you to answer in your journals, if you're not doing it in your journal and you're doing it just like listening at this and doing it in your mind, really think about it for a bit longer. But if you're doing it in your journal, you can write it down, essentially whatever comes through. And I do recommend doing it in a journal, so if you have that, that would be great. So the first question is, what positive things have happened in my day today? And how did it make me feel? What emotions came up? What negative... So this is the first question. So to break it down, first you can just write what positive things have happened in your day today. It could be anything from going on a walk in the morning, or just nurturing yourself in a beautiful self-love bath, or whatever it is for you. And how did it make you feel? So just write that down, because when we know how it made us feel, feelings get to our emotions. So then the next part is what emotions came up. For example, you maybe took a self-love bath. How did it make you feel? What emotions came up? And you can specifically write the emotion. So whether it made you feel beautiful, happy, or whatever. Relaxing. So once you've done that, just read it out again so you know exactly what you've written down so you can process it. And once you've done that, let's move on to the second question. So the second question is essentially the same, but it's focusing more on the negative side. So what negative things have happened in my day today? And how did it make me feel? What emotions came up? So breaking this question down into almost 2 parts. What negative things have happened in your day? You can list them out or write them in a sentence. And how did it make you feel? And then what emotions came up? So you can list all the emotions that came up. And once you can differentiate the positive things that happened compared to the negative things, this is the most powerful thing. And even though you may have had more negative things or no positive things happened in your day, it's important to write the negative things because you can only change your day if you have awareness of what the negative things are. Because your days will be the same. They won't go to pure serenity, holiness, and just pure happiness if you don't know what you have to change. So essentially this exercise and these 2 questions already give you so much awareness, so much consciousness as well for what has come up. Simply just 2 questions, what has come up in your day. So once you have written this down, let's move on to the third question. So this is focusing on the negative emotion. So what can you do to change and release your negative experiences from your day? So on this question, really focus. So maybe if you had a bad day and maybe you didn't go exercising or something like that, why was it negative for you? Did you feel that your body was tired because you didn't go? Or, really explain yourself, because if we just write something simple, our mind doesn't tend to understand it actually. It wants a lot of detail to process it, especially our subconscious mind. Otherwise, it can just take anything on a broad aspect. So it's important to write it in detail. The next question is, how can I create an abundance of positive emotions, feelings, and experiences? So now is focusing on the positive. So maybe if you had a good day, like you received flowers or you had really good food, how can you create more of that in your days? What action will you take? Or if you want to wake up meditating and having a peaceful day or do more meditations, how will you train your mind to do that without letting it just brush off into the air? So how will you train your mind to do that? To receive more beautiful, pure feelings and experiences. So take a minute to write that down. Okay, so the next question, this is more of a summary, so I would like you to please go through your answers, whatever you've written down for the 4 questions, and what experiences, just write down what experiences will shift and create more peace and positivity in your day that can lead to more productivity. It could be meditating, prayers, art, connecting with yourself, simple things, or it could be even bigger. So essentially what this summary is focusing on what you have to do to create more positive experiences. And after writing that, why do you want to create more positive experiences? Because sometimes we may have a block to creating it. So even if we write the positive experiences down, sometimes we may want to not receive it. So our subconscious mind is very complex. Our subconscious mind doesn't tell us things. So we have to always say, why? Why do I want to be positive? Well, you may think in your head, oh, of course everyone wants to be positive. But no, it's deeper than that. If we all had this thought, it wouldn't be so hard to be happy. So it's way more complex than that. So why do you want to be happy? And now some people might think this is a very deep question, but it's not. Just if you allow yourself, and if you find it hard to answer this, just again close your eyes, connect with your breath, place your hands on your heart. How does it feel to have more positive experiences in your day? And try to see it, feel it, hear it, and imagine it. And then write it down, whatever comes to you. It doesn't have to be completely structured. I just put it in this way so you can create a more structural plan, if some people like that, or a more free plan. It really depends all on you. So once you've identified that, this is something that I recommend doing every day actually, because every day we have new experiences, and this is really great to analyze. How can we remove obstacles and purify ourselves? How can we allow ourselves to be purified and with a positive energy? How can that happen? And this will really, really help you connect. So, thank you so much for joining me here. And I really hope you enjoyed this beautiful practice. And I recommend doing it maybe 2 times a day or once a day, as it's a daily exercise. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed day.